I'm here at the Kickapoo Creek Dog Park west of Peoria. It's a real pretty spot. It's got a lot of trails and it's got the creek itself. But like many other natural areas, it's subject to a lot of pollution. Okay, you can see the plastic items here that are sitting out. And one of the problems with many of the plastic pollutants that we have is they break down slowly in the environment to make microplastics. Okay, and people are still trying to work out the details as to why microplastics are a problem, what all the toxicological issues associated with it. But suffice it to say that microplastics can absorb various toxic materials or contain various toxic materials, and microplastics can get everywhere. Microplastics are defined as having a diameter of 5 millimeters or less. An example of formation of microplastics would be an old traditional packing peanut made out of polystyrene. These little packing peanuts can break up very easily to make a bunch of tiny pieces, okay, and get into the environment and be hard to clean up. And don't worry, I'll clean up those little pieces here. But we can go around and clean up plastics and try and mitigate the polymers, these petrochemically based polymers in our environment, and try and reduce our risk to these microplastics by cleaning them up after they're produced. We can reduce our exposure to these pollutants. Okay, we can go out and we can pick out all the little pieces of plastic, or we can we can go and make devices that go out in the ocean and sweep up large amounts of plastics that are swirling around as they float around in the ocean, as an example of reducing our exposure. Alternatively, we could reduce our hazard. Okay, that is, we could reduce the amount of microplastics that a polymer could produce by redesigning the polymer. Okay, and an example of that would be something like a starch-based packing peanut. Okay, and I have some starch-based packing peanuts. Starch-based packing peanuts can break up in the environment. But the neat thing about the starch-based packing peanuts is when they get wet, they dissolve. Okay? Regular packing peanuts, polystyrene-based packing peanuts, don't do that. Here's a little piece of polystyrene packing peanut that has not yet dissolved, and I will clean that up. Okay, but what we're doing here is we're effectively reducing our risk by changing our polymer and changing our hazard.